Hi everyone, it's Kristy here from KristyCoromandel.com and welcome to day 10 of our holiday blitz. 30 projects in 30 days. So here are the items that you're going to need for today's project. We need our card base, and I've created this out of some shaded spruce cardstock. Also got some Whisper White cardstock here. This is 5 5/8 by 3 7/8 of an inch. I've got 2 of those. I've also got some scrap Whisper White cardstock. So that's all the cardstock we need. In colours, we need our Real Red and a stamping sponge, and you will need your Memento black ink. Our stamp set we're using is the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. You'll also need your stamper blends. Now I've got shaded spruce combo, and I've also got Real Red and Cherry Cobbler because I haven't quite decided on which red I'm going to use yet. Probably going to go with the Real Red, but I've got Cherry Cobbler just in case I change my mind. So that's all the items that we need, so let's get started. Okay, so I have one of my Whisper White pieces here, and I'm using the grid paper on the inches side as a guide, and I'm just trying to center it between the top and the bottom, and we're going to mask off some sections here. So I've got some painter's tape. Okay, now I'm just going to remove some of that sticky, and I just put my fingers over it, or in this case I'm doing it all over my clothing just to get rid of that sticky because I don't want it to tear my paper. And we're going to cover from the first inch at the bottom here. So what's good about painter's tape is that it is 1 inch wide, so we're going to mask off in inch increments. So I'm going to leave an inch now, and then I'm going to mask my next inch using my grid paper as a guide. Okay, I think we've got one more. Okay, there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sponge all our gaps here. So I've got my Real Red ink. I'm going to start off my cardstock and gradually go on because I don't want some blotches. And in a smooth circular motion, I'm going to apply my ink. Now I can make this as light or as dark as you wish. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish blending that together. Okay, so I've finished my sponging. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully peel off my tape. Now to do that, you want to go down on an angle so that you don't tear your cardstock, and gently peel it back. Okay, so there's our pattern already, all nicely coloured in. So let's stamp our green, and my greeting, I'm going to use my Memento black ink for this. You can always use your Stamparatus, but however I am just simply going to eyeball it. I'm going to stamp this towards the right hand side. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside just to dry a little. So I have my scrap piece right here, and I'm going to ink this up using my Memento black ink. And we're going to colour it in. So I'm probably going to colour using Real Red. I'm going to use my dark and my light, Real Red, and I'm going to colour in my berries. So I'm going to start with my lightest colour first and simply just colour over the top. Okay, and then I'm going to add my dark colour to create the shading. Got ink all over my fingers again. Now, these little dots that are here, I'm going to use those as my shading lines. So I'm just going to put a little bit of dark colour down in that little section there. And then with my light, I can blend those together. And there's our berries done. So let's start on our leaf now. So my leaf, I'm using shaded spruce. And let's colour the light colour first. Oh, let's check to make sure I've got the right one. Because it looks like, once again, I've mixed up the lids. I seem to do that a lot actually. Put the wrong colour lid on my pens. Oh, we want the light first. Let's try it again. Okay, so I've got my shaded spruce. I've got my light. And I'm going to colour my leaves. Now, it doesn't matter if you go over the lines because we're actually going to fussy cut these out. So don't be so worry about trying to get everything into the lines. Okay, and then with my dark, I'm just simply going to highlight over the top of these branches right here. So I'm going to use those as my highlights, and then I can use my light to now blend those together, and we'll have that nice shading in where the leaves veins are. Okay, and let's do the same thing for the other side. Okay, so now that that's all coloured in, I'm going to use my paper snips. I am going to cut this out as close to those lines as possible. Okay, so my leaves, holly's all cut out and everything, so I'm now going to just stick this down using some Stampin' Dimensionals. I might put 3 on. I'm going to put that towards the left of my greeting, and then I can stick this to my card base, which is of shaded spruce. So I'm going to butt it up to the top of my, all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then I've got another piece right here that I'm simply going to stick on the inside so that you can write on here. Okay, and there's our card all finished. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in our next video where I'll show you a different take on this style or card design actually. So we'll do something a little bit different with it tomorrow. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse